The Archie Files. Welcome to The Archie Files, a 5-season, era spanning exploration of money, power, identity, and human behavior told through the most deceptively simple universe ever created Riverdale. If you grew up with Archie comics, you remember the colors, the drama, the milkshakes, the love triangles. What you might not realize is this: Archie Comics was teaching you economics, psychology, and social dynamics long before you had the language for any of it. This project is not a nostalgia tour. It is a reconstruction of the behavioral blueprint you were handed as a kid. The blueprint that shaped how you see status, relationships, ambition, opportunity, risk, loyalty, desirability, and wealth today. Why Archie? Because Riverdale is a controlled ecosystem, a timeless social laboratory, a place where the same core archetypes collide again and again, across generations and artistic eras, with shifting rules but the same emotional architecture. Across 5 seasons, we're stepping through the major eras of Archie Comics. The Golden Age, 1940 to 1955, the birth of the American teenager and the rise of the teen consumer economy. The Silver Age, 1956 to 1969, suburbia, conformity, and the quiet construction of middle-class aspiration. The Bronze Age, 1970 to 1987, rebellion, counterculture, and the first cracks in Riverdale's perfect facade. The Modern Age, 1988 to 2014, globalization, identity, early internet culture, and shifting power dynamics. And lastly, the new Riverdale era, 2015 to present, reinvention, realism, and the psychological edge of contemporary storytelling. Each era reflects the real-world financial and social pressures of its time, and each era reveals how you learn to behave. Because yes, Archie isn't just Archie. Betty isn't just Betty. Jughead isn't just Jughead. They are economic archetypes embedded into your subconscious. Archie, the everyman connector, high emotional ROI, easy to like, rooted in social capital rather than wealth. He teaches you about charm, reciprocity, and taking up space without force. Betty, stability and undervalued labor, reliable, capable, supportive, always there. She teaches you what society rewards quietly and what it exploits loudly. Veronica, scarcity and luxury psychology, exclusive access, elevated lifestyle, inherited power. She teaches you how wealth signals function and why they work. Jughead, the sovereign outsider, detached from status, uninterested in the market, immune to pressure. He teaches you the power of opting out and the price of it. Reggie, volatility and ego markets, competitive, performative, image-driven. He teaches you how unstable currencies behave, emotionally and financially. These characters are not random. They are the emotional prototypes you learned from before adulthood shaped you consciously. And it goes deeper. Every iconic Riverdale location is a behavioral environment. Pop's chocolate shop, comfort, routine, reward systems. Riverdale High, competition, hierarchy, identity formation. The Bleachers, observation, status ranking, belonging versus exclusion. The Mall, consumption, desire, marketing psychology. The Andrews House, safety, values, middle-class aspiration. The Lodge Mansion, power, legacy wealth, access. The woods in Crystal Lake, rebellion, secrecy, risk. The train station, transition, escape, reinvention. Riverdale shaped you because it reflected the world you're still navigating. Across 5 seasons of the Archie Files, we will uncover how early status conditioning still dictates your financial choices, why some people chase wealth and others chase approval, how childhood scripts shape adult ambition, why you spend the way you spend, why you attract who you attract, why you compete the way you do, how social hierarchies form and how to break them, how scarcity and abundance mindsets are built, and why Riverdale's simplicity hides the complexity of real human behavior. By the end of this project, Riverdale will look nothing like the simple comic town you remember. You will see the machinery beneath it, the psychological, economic, and cultural gears that have always been turning. Season 1 pulls us into the golden age, a world of diners, Letterman jackets, emerging teen identity, and the birth of American consumerism. This is where your earliest ideas of belonging, spending, status, and self-worth were quietly formed. This episode is just the doorway. From here, we walk into a town that has always been about much more than Archie choosing between Betty and Veronica. The Archie Files is a story of you, how you were shaped, how you adapted, how you survived, and how you rebuild your identity with awareness instead of autopilot. Now, step into Riverdale. The real story begins here.